Well, hello, everybody. It is Thursday night. Yes, indeed. It is Thursday night on Crazy Carla's Concoction. How you doing, Miss Carla?
How are you, V? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thank God it's Thursday.
You see that? Hallelujah. Listen, today has been a day, right?
No doubt.
This week has been a week, and Crazy Carla's Concoctions. We got concoctions tonight. Not water, not orange juice, concoctions. Because I need it. Huh? I should have had you pour me. Can you pour me just a little ginger ale? Look, since my daughter gonna be in here, she gonna be of use today, hear me? So I called you Veep. I didn't call you by your real name. You know, I always call you. You get it better. Look, 35 episodes in, 35.
Actually, yeah, we're 30. This is number 36. That's right. This is 36. Yep. We're pushing them out.
I will be further along if I didn't always have something else going on in between. But leading up to spring, I think we're going to get up to 40. I think we're going to get up to 40 real fast. And I'm very excited about the guests that I have coming in the next few weeks. I'm so excited.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you've been having some amazing guests anyway. And tonight is definitely no exception. I love it. Because
tonight, I have fan favorite tonight, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I have the favorites, the amazing, the fantastic Miss Trey J. And for those of y'all who don't know who Trey J is, look at that. That is the Mary J. Blige tribute artist right there. When I tell you she is Mary J. Blige, she look like her, she sound like her, she move like her. It's crazy. And she keeps me laughing. We did a play together, and I'm telling you, honey, she quickly became one of my little cuties in the back. Cause honey, she's a mess. I love her. So before we bring her on and talk about her very interesting life, we are gonna hit the sponsor up and keep it moving. That's what we're gonna do.
All right, let's go with the first.
There's my sponsor. The sweetest slime, Miss Makaya M. Mitchell. Listen, y'all see how she keep my hair? It's healthy, okay? It might look a little strange right now, but it's healthy. She keeps my hair very healthy. Next week, hopefully, I'll have my hair looking. Next week, we won't have a show because I'll be getting my hair done, just so y'all know, okay? But I come back and I'll be looking lovely because she gonna get in my head next week, and I got some events going on. So next week we just gonna have a replay. I'm letting y'all know that right now. And
here's a former picture that she has done of you.
Look at that! See how she do me? See, look at that. He be on it. She had me looking like a baby doll goddess. Look, she has my locks looking like that. And she does my makeup. So when y'all see me out here at these events and I be looking like a movie star, that's Makaya. So you can hear her up at 336-734-3307. Look, I know that phone number by heart. You hear me? And she's on Instagram at the sweetest line. She's also, on Facebook. So when you go see her, because she does color, natural hair, she does everything. She cuts, she does everything. Tell her Carla sent you.
This is one thing I love that she says, great hair doesn't happen by chance. It happens by appointment.
And that's it. That's the truth. And she's a stylist too. She's a stylist for a very well-known hair company. They're one of their owners. Every time you see this woman step foot somewhere, Makaya styles her from head to toe. And I'm telling you, it's dope. It's called Ashtay. And oh my God, they are a Black-owned hairline. So check her out, y'all. Please do.
Definitely go to her Instagram. That's where I got the picture of Miss Carla.
You will
see tons of hairstyles of people she can bless.
Thank you so much. Yes, she does, and she's amazing. And not only that, she's my therapist. She's my sis. She does a lot of things. Hi, So Rich. So,
All
without
right.
further ado, I mean, y'all go see Micaiah. She gonna
Mhm.
hook you up, and she hooking up folks left to right. It's time for her to hook me up again because I'm just looking a little plain, but it's all right. I'm gonna fix it. I'll fix it.
Okay.
Um, y'all, here she come. That's what, just bring her on. Here she come. There she go. Hey, there go my girl. There she go. Pew, pew, pew,
You are
pew.
crazy.
See y'all back in a bit.
Thank you. Hey, darling.
Hey, how are you?
How you feeling?
I feel great.
Yeah, you look like it. You feel just fine. Look,
Just fine.
look, my grandbaby that came over here to look. She like, who? She know who Mary J is. She looking confused. She like, wait a minute, hold it.
That
Back
is
up, ma'am. Go over there with your mama, please. Thank you. Bye. Now see. So tonight I have Trey J on Crazy Carla's Concoctions. I have introduced you. I am just so excited. I've been trying to get y'all here for the longest. So listen,
Oh Lord.
we have our concoctions. Look, I done went to Mexico tonight,
Oh Lord.
and I'm going to France or Italy or wherever the hell it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Good. It was one of them kind of days.
I'm
What you got there?
This is some sangria.
Ooh, I forgot you like sweet red. Oh, which remind me, when I see you this weekend, I gotta slide you a little. I been had your birthday gift for the longest.
Well, I'm excited.
So anyway, Carla always gives good beverage. Good beverage. So there you go. So look at here, Mazel Tov. I'm gonna take a little, get my courage up and
Yeah.
ask these questions. To Thursday. Oh,
The Thursday.
but you know what? That's so smooth. I love this. I ain't advertising for them, but this is my favorite.
Oh wow.
When I do get down with the tequila, this is my one. You see how I rub on her?
Yes.
Because she's so smooth. She don't burn your throat or nothing. She just treats you like a lady when you drink her. I like her. I call her lady.
That's right.
So, girl, she's smooth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tasha! I don't know if you can see the screen, Trey J, but people are talking to you. So you can always speak.
I
People
can't.
will be-
You know, I just had a 50th, so I'll be like this. So I can't say.
Okay, so I'm gonna read the questions to you. Well, that was Sunshine. She said, "Hi, Trey."
Hey.
So y'all, it's for those of y'all who don't know her, this is the fabulous Trey J. Now, how do you define yourself? Because I was like, I'm not gonna say she a Mary J. Blige impersonator because you're not an impersonator. You really are Mary J. When you get on that stage, it's crazy. It's wow.
I call myself Mary J. Blige tribute. Like, I'm just a tribute artist to her.
Yes.
I try to give the best impression, of her to people for the best or the ultimate experience that they could have from a tribute band.
You know what? I like that. I like impressionist way better than impersonator. Because impersonator leave a bad connotation in your head.
Yeah.
But when you say you're a tribute artist, that's giving homage to the person, right?
That's exactly
So
what we do.
you because you love Mary J, so you decided to emulate her because you realize what made you. That's my usually okay. I want to just go ahead and start asking questions. So let me pump my brakes because that's the interviewer in me. I'm gonna ask you the basic questions first.
Okay.
Where you from and where you at? That's always my first question. Where you from and where you at, Trey J?
I was born in North Carolina, but I lived in New York a lot of my high school life.
Okay.
And then I went to college in New York and came back to North Carolina. I was back and forth from North Carolina to New York for a long time.
Okay.
I lived in the DMV when I was younger as well. So up and down 85 is where I've been.
Okay. And so now you're in North Carolina though, right? That's your home base.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So y'all, she's here in the state. But let me tell you, every time I get on this social media, This woman is somewhere. One day I looked and you was down there in Shreveport. You was down there in Shreveport with Javette. I said, what the hell? And had Raven with you. And I said, I love it. I would love to just be on the road like that. And I mean, I know it has to be exciting to be able to travel. You just got back from where this morning?
Philly.
See what I'm saying? She called me, tell my girl, I'm on my way back from Philly. I was like, so? As I sat here talking on them good people phone, honey.
It's funny.
But anyway, she ain't looking like she been nowhere. She looking like no money. I love it.
Eyes tired, boss, but I'm here.
Girl, I feel you. How tall are you, Trey J? Because you tall. Every time I step beside you, I feel like a little midget. How tall are you?
I'm 5'9", but I always, for the most part, I wear heels all the time.
Oh, okay, because I just knew you was 6 feet. I said, dang. Listen, she said, indeed, the road light. That's going to be us, Sean. We're speaking it. We are manifesting. We're going to be on the road. We're going to be booked and busy on the road. You hear me? That's all of us. And you just got back from the NOLA? You were in the NOLA last week. That's why we didn't have you last week, because you were in New Orleans.
Yes. It was amazing. Like we had
I bet it was.
It was our third time being there, but it was our first time in the big room at the House of Blues. So, yeah. And we had a good time. Mm-hmm.
So it was you, and you had the guy who also does usher with you, right? Is that who was with you?
Yes.
Girl, I know that thing was thinking, girl. I know it was thinking. I just wish I could have been there. I can't wait till this weekend, because we're going to talk about that. I was like, Lord, what I'm going to wear, girl? I got to get this fupa under control. I'm losing all this weight, but this damn stomach is like, bitch, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
I got you too, but we're going to talk off camera.
Listen, I got to get it together. Okay. So, my second question, I know this, but the people don't. What's your zodiac sign, mama?
I am an Aquarius. And
y'all, Trent is an Aquarius. That is so funny. She has the funniest sense of humor. Now, I like Aquarius women. Aquarius men, not so much. I like them sometimes, but they be lying. Do too much. Anyway.
In the back, because I know some.
Hi. You know I ain't telling no stories. Am I telling a story?
No.
And they will ghost you in a minute. Honey, they'll be in love with you one day, and then you won't hear from their ass for 4 months later. You be like, well, damn.
That's the part right there that I don't understand. But
or they'll pop up married or engaged or something like that.
I don't even want to talk about it.
But I ain't even gonna say nothing else about him. That's what I said. They're very artistic, though. You cannot take that away from Aquarius. People are very artistic, no matter what they do. But pretty much, I can say 9 out of 10 Aquarius that I know is either an artist, like a graphic artist, or a singer or a musician. Because Aquarius people are so, and I don't know how else to say this, y'all mind is way out there. So a box will never fit you. You're very eccentric. You're very eccentric. You are the people that, to me, I was like, well, who the hell would even think of that, an Aquarius? Y'all are think of stuff that other people don't think of. And
you know, I've been like that all my life. Like,
really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're February Aquarius, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, my aunt, one of my favorite aunts, she's a January Aquarius, but she's can't nobody out cook her. Nobody. Including me, and I can cook my ass off. But she can cook. You know what I'm saying? And she's very creative. She's very, like, her house looks like something out of a Better Homes and Gardens, because that's how she does. You know what I'm saying? She finesses things. So, yeah, shout out to Aunt Renee. And so, my cousin Lorraine, she's an Aquarius. She's February the 11th. Oh. And I call her a witch because she'll call me out of nowhere and say, Carla, I had a dream about you and blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, first of all, I don't appreciate you being in my business in such a way. But that's Aquarius. That's how y'all, and I'm an Aquarius rising. So I have a lot of Aquarius tendencies.
Oh, okay.
Especially the disappear. If you get on my nerves, I'll be like, peace. I ain't giving you no explanation. I'm out.
Listen.
Bye.
Listen.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
You know, because if I tell you one time you done aggravated me, that was your warning.
They like to test Aquarius though. They try to play Aquarius.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I'm good. I got it.
Right. Trey, when we was doing that play, y'all the queens of the witty comeback. I was like, this here for the say something about my little dress. I'm up here trying to look like the church mother. I can't stand her. Hi, Sequanta. Did I say it right, Sequanta?
Yes, that's my girl right there.
Hi, Sequanta. Welcome. Okay, so third question. Now, this is what I've been itching to ask. Okay, so what made you tell me before you started doing the Mary J tribute? Were you a church girl? Did you learn your singing in church, or did you learn in school? How did Trey J go from being Trevina to Trey J? How did that happen?
Oh wow, I've sang all my life.
Okay.
Church, of course. I was in off-Broadway plays in New York. I did some singing, some background vocals for some artists when I was young. Surrounded myself with people that were doing things at a very young age. I think I was about 17, and I made sure that I was around people that were doing things because I knew that I was an artist. I just didn't know where I fit in because for some reason I didn't sound like everybody else. I was unique in my sound. So, you know, with a unique sound, it's sometimes frowned upon. You got to find the thing that works for you. So that's what I did.
And it's not as an artist finding what works for you, it's making your own place. I have found.
Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
Because I know from personal experience, I'm not a singer, but I can carry a tune. But what I like to do is I like to blend music because I have two parents that are, you know, my dad was a musician. And then my mom was a church musician. She sang with her sisters and all these things. And I love music. Now, I ain't no Mary J. Blige. You know what I mean? I ain't no Trey J.
Oh,
but I can carry a tune. But I know how to work music. And I know how to hear something. And I know now that I can harmonize. And I can harmonize, baby. If y'all get in there to harmonize, and I can slide right on in there and harmonize. But I love music. And so I found a way to work music into everything I do, whether it's poetry, my comedy shows, whatever. And because my comedy is not me telling jokes per se, my comedy is, I'm a storyteller comedian. You know, I tell stories. I get up there and tell you about the ragged ass day I had at work, or my children getting on my nerves, or me being, you know, overweight, fluffy. You know, because you can't call me fat. And all these different things. You know what I'm saying? And so I made my own niche. And I see that if anybody says Mary J. impersonator, people say, no. There is a chick out there. If you Google it, the first thing that comes up is Trey J. It ain't nobody else. Even the queen herself said, that's my girl right there. Huh? And that's a lot. That is like, you can't get no better than you are giving homage to somebody and you're giving reverence to somebody and they say, hell yeah, that's my girl. That's the one. That's you. And so how did it feel when Mary J came to you and said, girl, when you sent me that video, y'all chilling, I said, wait a minute. Remember, the girl was crying and carrying on like I was in there with her. I said, I'm so happy because you can't get no better than that.
It was surreal, but it was so funny though. But when I walked in the room, everybody was running up. They thought I was there. It was just so funny. And then and when they realized I wasn't, they was like, so when she came in the room, she was like, so
I love it.
So I'm shy, so I was like this. But she, I was like, and then her bodyguard was like, "Man, that's the lady that does the tribute," and she was looking. It was just so much going on.
Right.
But then her sister came and talked to us and let us know that they're us and they appreciate what we're doing. And then at the time, take offense. I don't know how people feel. You know, people try to speak things in your head. I don't know if anybody's saying anything to her negatively about it, but I didn't anything.
Wait a minute, you going in and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I said anything negative, but I didn't see anything negative from it.
Okay.
And I was a little nervous because to the show. So I took more pictures at the show in the front of the venue, in front of the venue before I even inside the building. And then people was like, "You might not be married, but I know somebody. You her sister. You somebody related to her." Okay.
Girl, and I mean, it's uncanny. Like, I mean, even down to the, how the hell you get Mary's legs? That's what I've been trying to figure out. How the hell did you get Mary's legs?
She out here looking good. She making me work. But
Girl, because honey, she make you get to the test. I said, honey, if I was to try to look like, because you know I auditioned to be Angie Stone in her biopic.
Right.
And I said, well, hell, I can't be Angie now because she's skinny. Now, back then, everybody thought, I mean, just like what happened to you, her whole entourage was stopping me and like, Angie. And I was turning around, they was like, ma'am? And I was like, yeah, it's just me. It's me. But I'm telling you, it's just so, what's the word? It's just so, it's just something about you. If you've ever been around Mary J. Blige, Mary's like that shy, quirky person. Like if you've ever been in her presence, but she always makes you feel welcome. She's never. I've been in places that Mary's been in. I remember the first time I saw Mary J. Blige, and this is no lie. I told you, I done seen Mary through all the transitions. The first time I ever went to go see Mary J. Blige, she was drunk and fell off the stage dancing. First time I did. And this was in the 90s. And you know what I thought? I didn't laugh because I automatically knew something was wrong. And then when she talked about it later, she talked about all the hell she was going through with, you know, drugs and alcohol and all the stuff. Something in me, because I'm an empath, made me want to cry when she fell off that stage. And I knew it was not something she intended to do. I knew she had lost control of herself, even though I didn't know her personally. So when I saw her again, she was doing a breakthrough tour.
Oh.
Huh? And I was like, oh, okay. Well, actually, no, I saw her when she did PMS, that tour with Ja Rule. Then I saw her with Breakthrough. And it was like every time I go see Mary, she's somebody different. She's evolved.
Yeah.
And I remember when she was at her lowest. And I see her now, how she is now, and how she's evolved into this person. And it's something about, and I know because I'm getting ready, I ain't there yet, turning 50. They say when you turn 50, bitch, that's when you get your grown woman on, huh? I'm ready. And you just turned 50. And Mary J turned 50, was it last year? And we just see her getting better and better. And it's just like, so are you.
It's even in the 90s, 91, 92, people thought we looked like Ben. Like, we've always looked like. And
Wow.
then we lived in the same town. So when I be driving, I used to work for a record. So I used to drive fancy cars at my job. So if I'm driving a Porsche or if I'm driving a Lexus, people would think it was her, but it's me.
Wow.
Even down to case. Yeah. So it's crazy how it's so Mary's birthday is the same day that my father. So it's just so crazy how everything Mary's, you know, it's just weird, you know.
It's not weird. It's the universe. You know, when something is for you, it's for you. And in your case, it's definitely not a coincidence that you look like this woman, that you can sound like this woman, that you even can get your body to look like this. It's like, what the heck? I said, baby, who out here that's looking good that I can look like so I can get my inspiration? I'm gonna be a tribute. Who I'm gonna be a tribute to, girl? And listen, don't say Whoopi, because I want to look like her money, but not like her. You know, I love our Whoopi. God damn it.
Like,
but I don't want to look like her. Yeah, man. I love her. She is the best. That's one of my sheroes while you playing. I love her. All right. But I am so excited to have you on here. So now we're at the halfway point. So we're going to come back and we're going to show some. Did you sent some clips and pictures?
I believe so. It might have been some recent ones from this week.
Yay! I'm excited. Okay. So Troy's going to explain what's going to happen next. And here we go.
Sure thing. So what we're about to do is do the Blast Artist of the Week. And it's not necessarily of the week, but it's for the night. These are two sisters of the Blast Nation. And this is Nikisha Wright and our girl Songbird Raven. And this is No Regrets.
Yeah.
My sister said about the nonsense. I ain't wanna listen back then. Look at us arguing. I tried to open my feelings, emotions all through the ceiling. If you can't send to me, I'ma set you free. So I decided that I'll give you the next move. See if you really have something that you need to prove. I let this go on for so long, I know I played a part, but ain't no way I'm gonna keep letting you break my heart. I know that this time gonna be the last time. I'm gonna give you one more chance. Hope I don't have no regrets. Wish I could hit rewind, try another lifetime. I'm gonna give you one more chance. Hope I don't have no regrets. Hope I don't have no regrets. I really hate how this played out, but I gotta get this weight off. I invested so much, I believed in our love. I'm sure you know you messed up, but you keep pressing your luck. I ain't got time for no games, just throw your mask away. So I decided that I'll give you the next move. See if you really have something that you need to prove. I let this go on for so long, I know I played. But ain't no way I'm gonna keep letting you break my heart. I know that this time gonna be the last time. I'm gonna give you one more chance. Hope I don't have no regrets. Wish I could hit rewind, try another lifetime. I'm gonna give you one more chance. Hope I don't have no regrets. this year. Hope I don't have no regrets.
No. You're not touch me. I'm gonna leave you. Look, I'm tired of you. You hear me?
Oh no, she don't need no heartbreak, headaches, or mistakes. So, but thank you. Nice suit though. Is that a Montgomery fellow?
It is actually.
Again, that is
I love it.
and Raven Songbird with No Regrets. And if you are an independent artist or even a spoken word poet or even an up and coming comedian that would like some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. That's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. So instead of me leaving, we have a bunch of music that Trey has given us, so we can just go through them, and then I'll take off from that. I think the first one was a trailer. Is it to a movie or something like that? Not movie, but a show. Let me play it.
Actually, song. That's us for Saturday night. Song.
Yes. So
Okay.
if you're in the Triad area, if you're in Winston-Salem, High Point, Greensboro, if you're in Raleigh, because it's only an hour.
Yeah.
If you're in Charlotte, it's only an hour.
Mhm.
Come on, y'all. Listen, the thing about my show, Trey, is everybody's watching. So y'all, make your way to Boston's House of Blues, House of Jazz. Is it Jazz? Boston's Jazz House? What it? Girl, I forget. Boston's
Jazz.
Jazz. Look, it's the change. I done seen him evolve. Remember when he used to be in the little building over there off of downtown? And now he's there at this nice place. I remember when he moved to the other place, and then it's like, because I had my birthday at one of his joints, like a few birthdays, because I love Mr. Boston. So now she's gonna be at Boston's. What time is the show, Trey J?
9:00.
It starts at 9, and y'all just saw Raven. Raven's gonna be performing. The other young lady that's performing, her name?
Fish Songbird. 2 songbirds and a treasure.
Trish Songbird, Raven Songbird, and a Trey J. You got all 3. You're gonna have some fabulous diva deliciousness going on. Look, I made up a word, deliciousness. Explain this. Deliciousness. And it's gonna be going on. Woo! I'm feeling good. I'm starting to feel like somebody. Hell no, I don't even know what I'm gonna ask next. Yes, I do. I got it wrote down. But so y'all come out, live music, and let me tell y'all, I've been telling Trey. I told Trey, I said, Trey, when you come around here, I'm coming. Didn't I say that? And I said, I'm coming to see my sis. And then I found out Raven, and you know Raven, my baby. That's my little Leo sister right there. That's my baby girl. And I tell her she my baby sister. Plus, her baby is like my family. Her baby, my cousin, has pretty much adopted her child. My cousin Julian, and he loved her baby, that little Mussy. So she's family, and I'm looking very much excited. I'm very much excited about seeing the other young lady because I've never seen her perform. I love live music. So we cannot wait to see you. So if you could come to Boston Saturday night, y'all, if you are in North Carolina, it's worth it. Come on now. And then Boston's have good alcohol, good music, and good food. Them collard greens alone.
Listen, I can eat those. I can't eat them before I sing, but I can eat them.
Baby, them collard greens right there. I take them home because, you know, I don't be wanting to be in there farting around the people, you know. But, because I do got 49-year-old gut. You hear me? And so what I do is I take it home, and it be so good to my spirits, huh? And them bartenders, they pour heavy. That's what I like about Boston. They pour heavy, huh?
It's a nice experience, I tell you.
It is. It's grown and sexy. It really is. So what's the next clip? What's the next thing we watch?
Here we go.
I love it. Now y'all know y'all better get y'all corns up. Come on. Cause baby, that's it right now. Him. I said him. Like the old folk. Not here. Him. Girl, how does it feel? Like when you go on, do you pray? Like I know you pray. I know you and your husband. I've had conversations with the both of y'all. Y'all are some interesting cats. Let me just say that. I like y'all. I like y'all vibe. I need me a man who I can work with. You understand what I'm saying? Who understand the vision. Huh? And she got her husband on her team. Her husband be back there. He be like tearing them damn drums up. I be like, get it, boy. So you know what? I love it. I love it, girl. And it's just like it's like you're living the dream.
Mm-hmm.
It feels good. It feels good. I never thought that I would not be having a 9 time. So that's.
So at what point did you decide that doing the Mary J tribute was going to be your 9 to 5? How long ago was it when you transitioned from working a regular job to doing the Trey J?
I actually stopped working.
Wait a minute, I can't hear you.
I've been. My last 5 was 2012.
2012. Wow.
Yeah.
Girl, please give me the blueprint. I be trying to tell somebody, I be like, listen. Because after the day, y'all see I'm drinking tequila on a Thursday night.
It's hard. It was hard. I just said I can't do it. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I just
anytime it's in God's will, what I tell people, anytime God has something, hi Tamika. You see Tamika's on here on Trey J. I inspire. She says, hi Trey, hi Carla. So anytime God gives you a talent or a gift, right? And the ancestors are watching over us. And y'all know me, I'm really heavy about my ancestors making sure things happen for me too. Because if you believe in angels, I believe in my ancestors, and that's that on that. I believe that when things line up, huh? And so it was in the cards. It was your destiny to do this. It's your destiny, because when I see you, I get goosebumps sometimes, because I'm like, this lady just said, the hell with it. I'm going to ride this. I'm going to do this thing. And you just told me you've been doing this full time since 2012. That's the year I got divorced. That's how I know that year. That's been a while, baby. A long time ago. And I just commend you for being able to step out on faith. So before you did it, was it something that, what was the determining factor for you stepping out on faith and doing this thing? Because I know it was faith.
At my father's North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
I said I didn't want a job. I wanted to do music. Didn't know nobody to do it with here. But I moved here in October. And the first show was with Tony Tones in November. And God said, but I booked my show
And see, that's my dilemma as an artist, because a lot of people say, Carla, you need to get you an agent or whatever. But I don't trust nobody like I trust me.
And that's what I learned. Now,
That's that Aquarius in me and that Leo girl. I be like, wait a minute, I don't trust nobody now. I don't trust nobody. Except for, I'm going to tell you, my sister. I have my sister. My sister, April, has known me all her life. You hear me? And that's the one person I tell outside my mama who I could trust with my everything. And that's my baby sister. So if I were to have an agent, I would have to train my sister. Now, I wouldn't have to train her to be my bodyguard because she already there. My sister is a Libra. She's very mellow, except for when it comes to her sister and her family. And then she become like a legionnaire of hell if you mess with one of us. And you find out real quick that the quiet girl got hands. You understand? So, as I'm getting out here in this entertainment world and I'm seeing how people are, and I'm seeing that it's not always love and light out here in this industry.
it's
No.
me. They
Girl, I don't know why I can't hear you.
I hear the music, but can you hear me?
You're going in and out.
Hold on a sec.
Hold on, he gonna fix it. Troy gonna fix it.
Go ahead and talk. I'm not
Y'all
exactly.
talk.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Verizon.
So, what advice would you give to another, in this case, singer? Because I have another close friend who I'm going to have on here. He is, I don't know if you know him, Lil Hammer. He went by Lil Hammer first, but now he's Kevin Hayes, and he is the Michael Jackson impersonator. And he's from Winston-Salem, and I've known him ever since I moved to Winston-Salem. And when I tell you, he is the embodiment of Michael Jackson. Like, he moves like him, he acts like him, he looks out for people, he loves kids. You know, he's a dancer. He can do all the things. And he decided, like you, he stepped out on faith, but his dad's a preacher. And, you know, that was something for him to go into that secular realm of things. And I'm going to definitely have him on here. But what advice would you give someone, especially a woman, on striking out on your own and doing the things that make your heart sink?
You have to believe that it's going to work. Like, you have to believe that it's going to work. Because you have so many people saying that.
Right.
And my thing was to make you look stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like, I have to win. And it's not just for me. 13 to 15 people depend on me every time I go outside.
Mm.
I employ 10 to 13 people every time I go outside.
Wow.
Do this song. And sometimes it come out of my mouth because I believe in my brand and walked away with none before.
That's why I want to be.
I drive the band when I don't have a.
You drive the band. Listen, people don't know what it's like to be an artist, a poet, a singer, a graphic artist, an actor, an actress, a musician. Because it's not as simple as punching a clock. And when you are a person who you know that God has gifted you to do these things, and you got to get up each day and go work for somebody else
Mm-hmm.
so you can have the money to have a roof over your head, and then what's left over, then you start figuring it out. How I'm gonna do this?
I get up every morning to work for me. I get up every morning like I'm going to a 9 to 5. I get out of my bed and I go in the living room. I have something I have to do every day. I have to do at least 3 things for me, for our band.
And what's that? Holler at me.
First of all, I'm looking to see who I can get, I can sell this show to.
Mm-hmm.
I do my research. We want everybody to give us something. That's the problem. Everybody feels entitled because I sing, or I sing here. They can book me, but I'm not saying.
Right.
Do you want to be the hottest thing here? I don't want to be the hottest thing. I don't.
That's me.
I want to do what I'm doing. I want to sell out shows. And the fact
Wow.
I am, it amazes me because I'm like, you can't see me. I'm not cry. Let me tell
Come
you.
back. Come closer. Come closer. You're going out again.
So I learned from being with some actresses, singers. They were family. I'm not going to say their name, but
Mm-hmm.
they're known. And I grew up learning from them. We don't talk like we used to because of whatever reason, but I
Mm-hmm.
not say that I didn't learn from them because I learned.
Right.
And the fact that the tables turn, that's all I'm gonna say.
Mm.
They turn. They turn. Where where these people or this artist has so many fans, people triple times the people that know me. Now we're in the same venues
Hmm.
a day before each other.
God, shut your mouth. Listen. Like my grandma, like my big mom always used to say, honey, I can show you better than I can tell you. Huh? That's Lily Mae right there, huh? Lily Mae used to tell me that. I
And
can show you better than I can tell you.
it's so much I could tell you that you wouldn't believe. That's why I've had so many no's, you know, that I had to make my own yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And when we started this just fine in July of 2017, 2018, July. The first show sold out, but the first show sucked to me. It sold out. I put it together. We put it together ourselves. We sold out at the in Greensboro at the community theater on Elm.
Yeah.
So we sold out our very first show. So I was like, okay, it wasn't the way I wanted it, but it sold out. So we ended up doing home the same. Still not good. I mean, still not probably the first House of Blues we did was Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
And that was our we had only been doing it for a month.
Okay. Wow.
Then the next show was New Orleans. They said you're very new. You're new. If you sell 99 tickets, you're done.
Hmm.
I get to New Orleans. Fast forward, I'm getting dressed, and the line is around the corner. When I come out, it was dark. I didn't even know what to do because I was like,
Now I want you to stop right there. Before we came on, you said, when I perform locally, I don't don't really get excited sometimes because people don't come out. But what did I say?
It's what you say out of
It's what you say out of your mouth. So if Trey J can sell out New Orleans and Philadelphia and New York, surely Trey J can sell out little old Greensboro, North Carolina. Can she not?
Yes, I can.
Because she said so.
Mhm.
And so when we go to Boston's on Saturday, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna be like, yo, she sold this mug out because she said so.
And I have the best sisters on the team. They have their own. We're different, but we're alike. All bring something different of us. We have every, we like TLC, crazy, sexy, cool. We all,
Yes, I love it.
and I have some of the best music. I, I love my, they love me. They stay. They stay.
And you know what? That's what it's all about. So our last question before we get off and we wrap this thing up. Trey, I just want to thank you so much. You have blessed my life tonight because sometimes everything is like I say, nothing's a coincidence, right? And I've been saying I'm gonna get Trey on the show. I'm gonna get Trey on the show. I really believe in my sisters. I believe in my brothers. I believe in everybody that's out here trying to make it as an entertainer, comedian, actor, actress, whatever you're doing. I believe in you. And I always thank the great Mercedes Miller for those of y'all who don't know her. She's been on the show. Go back, watch the episode. I call her the great manifester. The day I stepped foot in her class is the day I started realizing what I say out my mouth and what I think in my head becomes reality. And nobody has the right to determine my future for me but me. And I speak blessings over myself. I speak blessings over my children. I speak blessings over my lineage. Just like you have your children, you're going to have your grandchildren. You're going to have whomever that comes after you, right? And you're going to leave a legacy. And they're going to say, my grandma was Trey J. My great grandma was Trevina. My great grandma was the shit. Huh? That's what they're going to say about you. Huh? And you're going to go down in the echelons of history as being that ancestor. Huh? So with that,
Can I interject one?
yes,
I am from Mooresville, North Carolina,
Mooresville, North Carolina.
and they turn 150 years.
Wow.
And it was called the Black Mooresville.
Yes.
And I am in the documentary as one of the success stories.
Nice.
Myself, Tony Lilo, his mother, Ronica Bowers, as well.
Where can we watch that?
I can send you the link.
Please do. Oh my God, please, and I will share it with everybody. Before we go, gosh, girl, I got goosebumps because this is how you do it, right? You are one of the blueprints. Just step out on faith. Stop wasting God's time. I say that all the time. Stop wasting God's time. And I say that about myself. Okay? If you were to go back, you have children, right?
Yes.
If you were to go back to, let's say, the year before you had your first child, now let's think about this. And you saw yourself sitting in a waiting room anywhere. What is the main piece of advice you would give yourself that would help you to get to where you are a little bit faster?
patience. Patience. It's all, timing is everything. Timing is everything. And it was brought to my attention about timing, about a situation in the 90s with Andre Harrell and some other people. And they just found out that I was a person that was there with another artist. They just found out this year. They said, why didn't you ever say anything? And we saw you. You were there in the studio. You were there at the photo shoots. You were there. I said, it wasn't my time. The person who I was with, it was their time. I was
divine time.
I might not have been good enough at that time. I may have been good, but not for what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to wait. But I had to work while I waited.
Hey, that part. That part.
Even though they was talking about me, I still worked while I was.
Well, honey, like Big Mama used to say, honey, they talked about Jesus, so they sure not gonna talk about you. So get it together. All right? What?
So
there's that.
That's that.
Do we have any other clips or pics we need to show before we get out of here?
Yeah, there's
I can't hear you.
Oh, yeah,
you know I can't see. I can't hear you, but I can't see either.
So we're gonna go out on this clip. Trey, I love you. Stick around. Don't sign off. Stick around for a second. And we're gonna go out on this clip. I thank you. I can't wait to see you on Saturday. I'm so proud of you. And you know, I didn't even mention it, but me and her did a play together last year. And Trey was low.
I can't hear anything.
She's a great actress. Oh no, she can't hear. Her hearing went out. It's okay. Hit the chat.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Hopefully she sees it.
Yeah. So just go. You watch it on the replay. Okay. Hit that last clip and we out.
All right. And
wow.
We'll see y'all next time. All right.